I'm Hernann. This year's historian. Last year I was a tech chair, and I want to run for you guys activities vice president. Just mainly in the fact that activities is the one thing that brings us all together. No matter what type of activity it is. So like even just starting small. Like if I was elected, activities I want to start small, just like UFC jam sessions. Maybe UFC dinners. Embrace the whole family concept. Just hanging out and just having fun. And I also want to bring it up to a bigger scale, because I know that we lost concessions last year. We're losing concessions next year. And one thing that I wanted to do is maybe create some type of activity that would just incorporate fundraising as well. I know UW-FOSSA's got their all-day ball day, and maybe we could, since we have the resources here, we have Connolly Center, and we have all this stuff going on, maybe we can use the resources here and try to put on a fundraiser for something. Maybe it's like a basketball tournament. Maybe it's it's like a marathon. There's a lot of things that we can do. And I just feel like I have a lot of ideas and a lot of input that I can put into this. Another thing is, how many of you guys went to Canada last year? This year.
Last year?
This year. Not a lot of you. I know that not a lot of you went this year, which is kind of disappointing on my part too, because I don't have because I went last year and I had a lot of fun just because there was a lot of people that went. And I want to make sure that everybody's involved here, because the last thing I want is that only 19 people going to Canada, and it's just a disappointment because there's only so much people that can go, and you really have to manage your time to for the entire club. So one thing I just want to do is just focus on that and just making sure that everybody's included and not just a certain amount of people. So just vote for me and see what happens.
Okay, I can go.
Go ahead.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Jennifer. A lot of you know me as Jenbo, and I want to be your vice president of activities. The thing is, planning and executing my well-organized plans is my passion. It's something that I want to do after I graduate. I want to be an event planner, and I'm very good at organizing and planning events, and I have 4 main goals for next year, which is to develop and maintain membership. As you guys can see, our first meeting is always one meeting where everybody's there, and while it gets closer to the end, people stop coming. And I think as an officer, it's important to find why that is, find out what that is, and why that's happening. By doing that, I want to have at least 1 activity a month. That's at least now 3 activities per quarter. In order to do this, I want to create a activities planning committee, and that will give you guys as club members an opportunity to put in what you guys want to see happen throughout the year, what activities you want to plan. You guys can help out even with the planning process as well. And also, I want you guys, all of you, the whole club, to have fun. It's going to be my senior year, and I want you guys to have as much fun as I want to have. And also, as you know, I was this year's Barrio co-chair. I had an amazing opportunity to plan out this big, huge event, and I would really love another opportunity to use my knowledge and experience in that to create the smaller scales within for our whole club to enjoy together. So please vote for me at the activities.
Besides the same activities that reoccur every year, what new activities can you bring to the club that are exciting and can realistically happen?
Living here my entire life, I've grown to know a great sense of the area. And one thing that I've just noticed is that we haven't been able to use those resources that we have around here. Even venues zoos and stuff like that. So maybe just one thing is just use the resources that we have around here. Another thing is I also want to bridge out with other organizations through NW-FOSSA and stuff like that. So.
Yes, I agree with that. For specific ideas, I don't really have major specific ideas. I do want to open it up to all of you guys. I want to hear what you guys want to do throughout the year. But some quick ideas I had put down was kind of have like a girls' night, and guys can have a guys' night as well. Karaoke nights, obviously.
Yeah.
Anything with food. I do want to collaborate with all the different clubs here at SU because we're all very good friends with them, and I feel like have more unity around SU community.
Thank you.
Question: how do you see the VP of Activities position differ from all the other positions that put on activities? So, fundraising. How do you differentiate from like the fundraising activities, the community service activities, stuff like that?
Like, can you read that again? Sorry.
Sets the VP of Activities position apart from, like, because the fundraising obviously puts up together fundraising activities and comm service puts together community service activities. But what's different, or like, how do you differentiate what VP of Activities does from?
I think that just the major thing is that it's a support system for the exec board, especially for the president and executive vice president, because like you're kind of just like that third layer. You know, if the EVP is not there, then you know you're the extra resource to go to. So I kind of see like it's just basically just like this entire like social structure, just like it's just us four collaborating together to make these events happen.
So what's different from the other activities that I've found out?
Or like, how's your role different than?
I think the activities that the VP of Activities put out, they have one main goal, is to unite all the members in this club. And I feel like with any activity that I would put out, it would open it up to the whole club in order for all of us to kind of have, to put in that sense of bravado that we always have, that we always talk about, and all these activities that I would plan is for all of us to have fun together and have a place to unite.
Just being an officer group this year, one thing that's really gotten us close together is just like through retreats, you know, and just like being able to get to know each other through that. So I feel like just to make like a great sense of just like, you know, just hanging out, just like, you know, just having just officer bonding time, just, you know, just us, just to get to know our different styles of learning, you know, different techniques and everything like that, just so we can get a sense of how we're going to be able to work with each other throughout the year. So.
For a dynamic, you can come to me, come talk to me if you guys need any help with anything, like I'll be there for you. I'm really good at organizing stuff. It's what I love to do. If you're getting frazzled all of a sudden, come to me and I will be more than willing to help you out. And I think that's important to have that sense of support from the officer group.